Hey guys, it's Miss Stephanie from Wyoming County Agriculture in the classroom. Today, our lesson is on maple syrup. We are going to go behind the scenes with a local Wyoming County maple producer. We traveled on down to Attica and visited Merle's Maple. We got a behind the scenes look at how they actually make maple candies. Come with me, let's go see how this sweet treat is made. They boil the syrup until it reaches 236 degrees. He then scrapes it out into this pan.
I scrape a little bit, but I don't scrape too much because again, you don't want those crystals to form.
Yep. They then put a vacuum sealer on the syrup. And what this does is it cools the syrup down rapidly. As you can see, it's still bubbling and boiling.
Alright, and then here you can see the thermometer's going up. It'll go up to around 220 and then it'll come back down to 155 within 5 minutes. And like I said, you'll be able to see in there later.
Merle's use about 1,000 gallons of syrup every year to make maple candies. That equals about 384,000 maple candies that they make in 1 year. So the syrup has sat in the pot here for 5 minutes under vacuum pressure and is cooled down rapidly to 155 degrees. When Eileen releases the vacuum, you can see that the syrup is thicker. It's almost like a molasses consistency. After this, we're going to move it over to the paddles where we're going to spin it into maple candy.
Put a little crystal in there now, even though there's some on the paddle. Alright, you're going to want to come over here.
So do you do this by time or do you do it just by consistency?
I watch it. Yep. It'll kind of dry right down almost. And then I add back to about 4 ounces of water to it to make it more pliable again. And some days it takes more water, some days it takes less. It just depends on the humidity and all that.
They then transfer the maple sugar to this machine. This machine is how they fill their molds. The maple sugar runs around 150 degrees. There's a lot of science that goes into making maple candy. Because if the temperature is too warm, it can cause the candies to have white spots. If they pour it when it's too cold, it can also cause the maple not to set up and you just get maple sugar. Here they are filling their molds to make their maple candies. They have lots of different molds that they use. They use mainly silicone molds to help the candies pop out easier. The candies will sit in these molds for about 45 to 60 minutes for the sugars to set. We're almost done with the maple candies. At Merle's, they use a rolling pin to push their candies out of the silicone molds. Once they're pushed out of the molds, they will take them and smooth the edges off. But we're not done just yet. They also soak their maple candies in maple syrup, and that helps to dry out and help the candies last longer. And then they sit for about a week after being soaked before they're bagged and sold. Welcome back. How was your trip to Merle's Maple? Did you guys enjoy seeing the behind the scenes look at how maple candies actually get made? It was a really cool process, wasn't it? So not only can you enjoy maple syrup on your pancakes or waffles, but you can enjoy maple as in cotton candy. You can enjoy maple hard candies like we saw getting made. You can also enjoy maple flavored barbecue sauces. So there's so many different ways that maple syrup can get used into foods that we eat. So I encourage you guys to get out and visit a maple farm this spring because the sap is only running this time of the year. So it's a great time to get out and see them boiling the sap and turning it into sweet maple syrup. If you have any comments or questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks guys, and have a great day.